What is up, Tony fam? Tony here from the Tony Big Tony family. Today we are going to a Boy Scout Court of Honor. It's a beautiful day, so let's go play. Tony and Big Tony, join the family. Tony and Big Tony, join the family. There's Tony and Wanda and Big Tony too. We make our videos just for you. Tony and Big Tony, join the family. Tony and Big Tony, join the family.
Color guard, hawk. Color guard, hoist the flag of the United States of America. Color guard, hoist the flag of the great state of Tennessee. Color guard, hoist the flag of Troop 30. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
2. Scout sign. Please join us in reciting the Scout Law and Scout Oath. On my honor,
I'll do my best to do my duty to God and my country, to obey the Scout Law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight.
A Scout is
trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent.
2. Color guard, dismissed. Audience, please be seated.
Parents, guests, and friends, we, the Scouts of Troop 30, wish to welcome each of you to our quarterly Court of Honor ceremony. We appreciate that each of you took time out of your day to be with us, your Scouts and our troop. We will now begin the ceremony portion of our program. Lights, please. Lights out, please. The lighted candle is a symbol of the spirit of scouting, which must burn in the heart of every true scout. With this spirit to guide us, all things are possible. Without it, the road is long and dark and difficult to follow. With this representative spirit of scouting, 12 members of this troop will bring to light the 12 parts of the Scout Law.
Scout is trustworthy.
God is is trustworthy?
Loyal.
Scout is helpful.
Go get the candle.
Scout is friendly.
Scout is courteous.
Scout is kind.
Okay.
Scout is obedient.
A scout is cheerful.
A scout is thrifty.
A scout is brave. A scout is clean. A scout is friendly. A scout is
The spirit of scouting here tonight has set the beacons along the scout trail. Take heed, those of you starting out along the trail. See to it that the spirit of scouting burns ever brighter in your hearts, and that you not only found the way, but that you help those who follow you. Lights on, please. Boy Scouts can earn any of 135 different merit badges in areas ranging from art to whitewater and from camping to space exploration. To earn a merit badge, the Scout picks a subject and reads the merit badge book. The Scout develops his skills and knowledge. When he is ready, he is the merit badge counselor tests him. Today we are awarding a total of 5 merit badges. With our former senior patrol leader, newest Eagle Scout, and soon to be newest assistant scoutmaster, Zachary All, join me in presenting these awards. Xander Moore, please come forward. Xander has earned the fingerprinting, first aid, and traffic safety merit badges. Zachary All, please come forward. Zachary All has earned the communications merit badge.
Last one for Eagle, wasn't it?
Zachary All will now present the earned rank advancements. This scout has fulfilled the requirements of Tenderfoot Scout and is recommended for that rank. He will now come before us to be recognized for achieving the rank of Tenderfoot Scout. Will Scout Riley Brewington and his parents please come forward?
Down here. Come down front.
The term tenderfoot means an inexperienced beginner. You are indeed an inexperienced beginner who has taken that first step on the scouting trail by earning the tenderfoot rank. The way was well trodden by the boys who have come before you, but was your effort and enthusiasm that brought you here. You have started to build a foundation of Boy Scout principles, and now is the time to experience the fun and satisfaction of learning new skills and sharing good times with the Scouts. You are now a member of our Scout organization. Live up to the great Scout tradition. You will note that the tenderfoot badge is placed on the lapel of your shirt upside down. You must wear it this way until you are satisfied in your own mind that you have done a good deed. Only then shall you wear it right side up. This scout has fulfilled the requirements of first-class scouts and is recommended for that rank. He will now come before us to be recognized for achieving the rank of first-class scout. Will second-class scout Xander Moore and his parents please come forward? You have earned the rank of First Class Scout. This rank represents a significant step in scouting. You have advanced from Scout to First Class by learning the outdoor skills of scouting. In your next steps in scouting, you will start learning the skills that will help you guide others along the path of scouting. You will earn the next ranks in scouting by learning from the members of your community. Merit badges will teach you various areas of knowledge that the community has. Community service will help in developing your pride and confidence in what you do. Junior leadership will help you with taking on responsibility as you grow. The guideposts for your next steps in scouting are the Scout Oath and Law. As you receive your first class badge, you will be asking the community for help in your advancement, and you need to provide the community with your help as well. This miniature pin is for your mother in recognition of her encouragement and faith in you. Please place this pin on the ribbon that your mother is wearing.
Which she will be.
You finished? Congratulations.
Parents and Scout, let's give them a congratulations.
The next scouts come before us will be recognized for completing requirements for Star Scouts. Will First Class Scout Mark Cole and his parents please come forward? Mark, you are no longer a First Class Scout. Whether or not you realize it, by meeting your Star Scout requirements, you have left the group of those who merely receive scouting. Tonight you will join a smaller and more significant group, whose duty and privilege it is to give scouting to others. As you receive your Star Scout badge, it must be with the full realization that you accept with this badge the giving of leadership, guidance, and inspiration to younger scouts. The scout is prepared to take the service pledge with the Scout Oath. Will Miss Amanda All please come forward?
Mark Cole Jr., you have left behind what may have been the receiving end of scouting. Before now, you were led, trained, mentored by the youth and adult leaders in this troop.
Don't pin that on there yet.
Now that you are of the star rank, a worthier, more mature part of your scouting experience and growth must emerge, the giving part. Along the way, while giving, you must also continue down the trail of merit badges. This trail can hold much for a scout who is earnest, courageous, and committed. If you follow this trail far enough, the scouting's highest goal will be yours. Somewhere along the trail, you will find manhood in its finest form. Are you willing to accept the responsibilities as well as the privileges that accompany the Star Scout rank?
I will.
Then retake the Scout Oath. As you utter the words, let your heart repeat a pledge of service to the scouts who follow where you lead. All scouts and scouters will stand and bear witness to this scout's reaffirmation of the Scout Oath. Mark, present the scout sign, rescout the Scout Oath.
On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country and to help other peoples at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight.
2. Your fellow scouters congratulate you. You will now face the audience. The star Zachary is pinning on you will always be a reminder of the star of service that will shine as a guide to lead you onward. The miniature pin is for your mother in recognition of her encouragement and faith in you. Please place this pin on the ribbon that your mother is wearing. Congratulations, Star Scout and parents. You may now be seated.
We got your number now, Mark Jr. We got your number now.
Will Mr. Ortegan come forward for some intra-unit communications and discussion?
Inter-unit discussions and communications, what are those?
So,
What?
the first announcement is that this weekend is our Merit Badge University in Clarksville. So we will be leaving out from Andrew Price at about 6:45.
And that's 6:45, that's
That's
not
right.
6:50 or 7.
Yes, sure.
Everybody always wants to come in a little bit later.
We'll probably, last year we got back about 4 to 4:30, 5 o'clock, somewhere in that range. So I would expect it's gonna be about the same, this year. The next thing, for this upcoming month is going to be the Christmas party. And, generally we do have a Christmas party here in the fellowship hall. We have talked about possibly, maybe we could meet at Dawson Bowl. We could have, maybe make it a little bit different than typical. So just give us some feedback if you guys would be interested in something like that, or if you would prefer just the traditional Christmas party here, either way. But the scouts will do the Dirty Santa and stuff like that we usually do. So that'll, either way, we would still do that. So the next thing I wanted to say was at Roundtable, which I was not there, but I understand that they have been talking about religious emblems in the scout units. And so I know we do have one scout. I know at least Mark Cole Jr. is working on his religious emblem now. But I wanted to ask Tim to come up and maybe give his experience earning that from a scout's perspective. So Tim, if you would come up.
Absolutely.
That was when Noah floated the boat.
That's when the earth was still cooling off.
No. David Powell got some of that.
So, he was my mentor. He was about 4 years older than me.
I believe it.
Many of you know that I made Eagle very young because they were changing the program. I was one of the Eagles at 263 when it was in Donaldson. My brother-in-law, turns out, is up here on the board in the Eagle board that we ain't got remounted. But anyway, 1973 they were changing the program. In December 31, if you didn't have your border review by Eagle or have all your requirements done by December 31, you had to go back and do all the skill awards, which are like Cub Scout loops now. You had to do all the skill awards that they were bringing in that were required for first class, and you had to do 24 merit badges versus 21. Well, I was like, no, because I had just earned star. And I was like, I'm this close, I can do this, okay? So, make a short story a little longer. I made Eagle, put it on, now what? I'm now 14. What is there for me to do? I can't be a junior assistant scoutmaster until I'm 16. I've already been senior patrol leader, assistant senior patrol leader. I've already been the chaplain, the librarian, patrol leader, assistant patrol leader. I've done every position in the troop to this point. Now what? Well, Hugh Travis was the camp director at Boxwell. He's our former council executive. You may remember him, all right? He was my first employer, all right? And then he and Steve Eubank worked with me that previous summer so I could get all those merit badges to make Eagle. Well, when I went back up to summer camp, both of them came down and found me in my campsite and said what I'd already been thinking, now what? I was like, well, I don't know. So they pulled George M. Yost in, who was my scoutmaster, and said, have you told them about God and country, which was my my religious emblem for my faith? George says, yeah, we've kind of mentioned it in meetings. He says, well, why don't we talk about it now? Steve Eubank did. So the three of them sat around the picnic table with me and says, okay, you've earned Eagle. What is Eagle? What is Eagle, those who want to get it? What is Eagle?
It's like you're the final rank of scouting other than junior assistant patrol leader.
Well, junior assistant scoutmaster is not a rank, it's a position. Okay, you're right. It is the highest rank you can go, Eagle. We call it the pinnacle of scouting. Okay? They explained to me, and I will explain it this way to you. They told me that earning God and country, or whatever the religious emblem is for your faith, is the highest award you can earn in scouting on your own outside of rank. Outside of rank, it's the highest thing you can earn on your own. Okay? And it's not just a scout thing. It's a family thing. And you're a spiritual leader thing. I really enjoyed it. It took me about a year to do it because I really got into it. My preacher had been a former theology professor. And I mean, we really got into it down at Dawson Christian Church, which is now the Korean Catholic Church of Martyr, or whatever it is down there on the corner. Yeah, that one. All right. So, what I'm telling you, young men, is it's a good feeling to wear the purple stripe. Okay, the purple. Mr. Gusky, do you have yours? Okay. The adults don't get to wear the purple bordered knot. They have to wear the silver bordered knot, and it distinguishes them out and saying, you earned it as an adult. Mark and I can say, we did it on top of earning Eagle. Okay? So, that's what we got going on, Mark, except you got it on top of earning Star. You got to earn and want to be in my club before I let you. Okay? That's the Eagle Club. Thank you, David.
Well, I'm gonna pick on Mark Jr. because he's Catholic just like I am. And the Catholics have not only the religious emblems for the Boy Scouts, they have them for the Cub Scouts. The one that he earned is called the Parvuli Guy. I used to know the translation, it's Latin. He's currently working on the Boy Scout religious emblem, which is Ad Aeternitatis, or to the altar of God. I'll translate that. There's a second Boy Scout religious emblem through the Catholic Church called Pope Pius XII. He has to be 16 to earn that.
You do that.
So, and in the Catholic Church, the adults can earn the St. George Award. And Boy Scouts do have a patron saint. It is St. George. There's a legend behind St. George as being the dragon slayer. So, that's that.
Before we go further, can I get Mark Jr. to come forward, please?
Boy, they just ain't gonna let up, are they?
So,
Over there.
one of the things
Over there.
one of the things that Scouts do on their journey to Star Rank is the cyber chip. And my son Simon, he's working on that too, so I'm a little familiar now with the cyber chip, better than I was. And part of it consists of learning about the threats and things that are out there for our Scouts and our boys that are using technology and the internet and all this, emails and things like that. And one of the things he would have had to do is to create a contract between himself and his parents of the rules and how they were going to handle anything that would come up related to his use of electronics. So he has done that. He's come back to our troop. He's taught some of the younger Scouts about the things he's learned in completing his cyber chip. So he earned this in 700, but wasn't presented it. But what he's done by going through this process a second time over a 2-year period since he earned the original card is to earn the recharge pin. So he gets the card now plus the recharge pin because he's actually gone through it a second time. So with that, you get your patch. Cyber chip.
But you got a sign above your name saying you're gonna stick to the program.
That's right.
And the contract. It's got to re-sign that.
Right in the white. That's your commitment.
Did you read it first?
No. You're the lawyer, didn't you teach him?
Contracts signed by minors aren't legally valid in the court of law.
Those are my announcements. I will turn it back to the MC.
I've got a quick one, if that's okay. Yeah.
Wait a minute, food bank.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Food bank.
Saturday at 8.
So for any parents and Scouts that are not going to participate in the Merit Badge University this weekend, this Saturday,
This Saturday.
8 o'clock at the church, their annual Thanksgiving food drive in the lobby. Any Scouts that can be here in uniform, Class A uniform, can participate as for service hours.
And parents.
Parents, Scouts, either one. So we would just encourage anybody that if you're not going to be at Merit Badge University, this is a great opportunity to get some service hours and to give back to our charter organization here in Price. And we would encourage you to do that.
Service hours, for those who don't know, are very critical to the troop and very critical to your Scout. For rank, it's critical to your Scouting. For the grade and where they grade the troop as a unit, it's critical to the troop that we do service hours. So if you're not involved in the Cogiella, excellent. Mr. Cole, you had something?
Yeah, quickly. On December 8th, the Donaldson area is having a Christmas parade. Now, the Cub Scout Pack is doing a float. I think it might be a good idea, and it's up to you all, if the Boy Scouts would march with them. So that's something Riley says no. Well, that's something.
Just keep on going with your announcement.
That's something we can think about and talk about. Actually, we'll probably need to do it pretty soon because we only have one more meeting before that. So that's something to think about. It's going to be cold.
Right.
It's almost always going to be cold. Mark Jr. has signed up already to do it. If anybody else is interested, let me know. I've signed up as an adult leader. We're going to need another adult leader, but it's a good way. I think he signed up for 5 merit badges. 4? Okay. But that's something to think about too. I really don't know a whole lot about that because this is our first time, but that's something if you all are interested in. The early bird's over, but you can still do it, I believe, up through early December. So just let me know. Other than that, summer camp. We're going to Boxville on the 9th. On June 9th. We have a real good spot. And they're doing a whole lot of improvements this year. They're redoing all the bathrooms, things like that, and putting a new
Yes.
roof on. We're going to be at Craig.
Are we in 19 again?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we founded that campsite.
Wow.
And-
We got to name it.
And we named it 19. And
Tranquility Base, where eagles land.
we need money in by, I believe it's the end of February. It's somewhere in February, but y'all start thinking about that. If you saw popcorn, use that popcorn money for that. Thanks.
One last thing, we've got recharter right around the corner. Should have mentioned that a minute ago. So it's going to be, it's same as last year. It was $35 for adult leaders to register, and dues for each scout was $75 for each scout to register. If you have more than one scout in the troop, it's a discount. It's just basically the cost to the council or to National for those registration fees, not the full dues. So, thank you.
Well, it's full dues for one scout, and then only registration for council for the second scout. But buy one, get one half off.
Which is $47.
Yeah.
That's if they want the boys' life. If not, it's $35.
They want boys one.
We're all boys on.
Yes.
Dr. All will share some closing thoughts as he moves into the adult leadership roles in scouting.
Zach, give me half a minute. The last day to register for winter camp is December the 5th.
I just wanted to thank everybody who's helped me get this far in scouting.
Speak up. You just got communications project.
I just wanted to thank everybody who's helped me in scouting so far. And I'm looking forward to helping scouts get to the rank of Eagle during my helping of adult leadership.
We're excited to have him on board.
Mr. Gusky will now give us his Scoutmaster's minute.
May not be a minute, but it's gonna be short and quick, because I'm hungry. I had, I don't know, good idea, bad idea, but an idea, let's put it that way, to introduce to the scouts the Bill of Rights to our Constitution, the first 10 amendments. And over 10 weeks or more, we have covered 10 amendments, because tonight is the final 10th amendment. It reads, "The powers not delegated to the United States by the Constitution, nor prohibited by it to the states, are reserved to the states respectively, or to the people." There's been some discussion about the 10th Amendment, but it hasn't been at the forefront when it needed to be, because we have allowed our government to take on the role that this amendment specifically prohibits. It says, the power is not enumerated or delegated to the states or to the people. And when we give up those powers to the federal government, we're just asking for it to increase in size and dimensions. The founding fathers had these 10 amendments because They wanted to specifically limit the powers of the federal government.
Will Marco Sr. please lead us in our benediction?
In your head.
All right, fantastic. Well, there's nothing written down.
That's what I said, it's in your head.
I would like to thank everybody for being here. And I would like to thank all the scouts for being here and for all the hard work they've done. And I think if we would rise, please bow your heads. We'll practice this before next time.
Please rise for the retirement of colors. Scout salute. Color guard, retrieve the colors. Color guard, try the colors.
Wait, Ben. Now, Ben.
Ready, two. Fellow scouts, leaders, and guests, this now concludes our report of honor. Thank you for attending. Please join us for food and fellowship.
So I hope you liked this video of our Court of Honor tonight. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn that notification bell. And until next time, be blessed.